By the latter part of his life, he was clinically insane. Tesla hallucinated to such an extent that the boundaries between reality and his imagination became blurred. This caused him to work alone in his lab tirelessly. He often stated that his lab was the only place where he was truly happy. As an example of his mental condition, here's a quote from one of Nikola Tesla's final interviews. "I have been feeding pigeons, thousands of them, for years. But there was one pigeon, a beautiful bird, pure white, with light grey tips on the wings. That one was different. No matter where I was, that pigeon would find me. When I wanted her, I had only to wish and call her, and she would come flying to me. I loved that pigeon. I loved her as much as a man loves a woman, and she loves me. Then one night, as I was lying in my bed, in the dark, solving problems as usual, she flew through the open window and stood at my desk. I knew she wanted to tell me something important, so I got up and went to her. As I looked at her, I knew she wanted to tell me she was dying. And then, as I got her message, there came a light from her eyes, powerful beams of light." I don't think there's anything else to say there. Over his lifetime, Tesla had obtained more than 100 patents and 700 inventions, but despite all of this, he was dirt poor. For many years, he worked alone in his room at the Hotel New Yorker, where he died in 1943, living on a diet of milk and Nabisco crackers. So a lot of you would be asking, how did this happen? How did Tesla end up so poor? It is true, Tesla could have been the world's first billionaire by a long shot, but he just really didn't care about money. Here's an example. After the War of the Currents, Westinghouse was in trouble. They were almost bankrupt and about to go under. So Westinghouse pleaded with Tesla to temporarily cut back his royalties just so the Westinghouse company could get through this tough time and survive. Shockingly, Tesla ripped up the contract right there and then on the spot. This would have amounted to $300 billion for Tesla. Tesla simply stated that he was just happy that Westinghouse believed in him when no one else would. I guess having a huge part in changing the world was enough of a reward in itself for him. The rest of the remaining money that Tesla had accumulated over his life all got spent on numerous failed projects such as the Tesla Tower. Tesla's ideas helped America grow into an industrial nation and a powerhouse of the 20th century. Yet his marginalization was prevalent then and continues today. He is almost non-existent if you look through many of today's textbooks. This is mainly because Tesla did not care about profit, fame, or fortune. He only wanted to make the world a better place. This was the polar opposite of most of the businessmen of that day, who unfortunately took advantage of Tesla's nature, profiting from his work and leaving him with nothing. It could be a lesson to us all. Have the purest intentions, but stand up for yourself and know your worth. To finish off, here's one last quote from Tesla. "The present is theirs. The future for which I have really worked is mine." And that is the story of Nikola Tesla. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video on Nikola Tesla. Please give this video a thumbs up, share it to someone